And who's your winner?
My winner is Elon Musk.
I agree, man. Every week.
So Monica Lewinsky tweets, I need a new car. I'm thinking about a Subaru or a Tesla. And Elon responds, try a Tesla. If you're not happy with it, send it back and get the Subaru. That's just genius.
Pete just made a slurping sound. I just want to point out.
God.
Grow up, Pete. Yeah, it's genius.
Says the guy over. This guy's having orgies. Come on. Are we not thinking the obvious? It's very clear.
Is trying to sell vehicles
Yeah.
to upstanding young women.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Okay. Well, listen.
I think he just knows what plays. He knows how to play the public.
Mhm.
You respond to Monica Lewinsky with try Tesla. It's going to go viral.
He's a smart guy.
Till they end up dating.
They're not going to end up
I
dating.
mean, look at Elon's type. Come on. You think he's
He's
going
all
for-
over the
for
place.
old Monica when he's got Amber Heard and
This
Cara Delevingne beating
no,
down
who's
his
a grunge?
door?
Who's his baby mama? I mean, she's all the way in right field, and all these girls are in
Grunge.
left field. So I
Yeah.
don't think he has a type.
You
per
never
se.
know. Either way, he's a genius.
Yeah.
My winner is the Thoughts Next Door podcast. And I don't know if you guys know what that is or not, but that is Adam 22 of No Jumper. He had this young woman on a year or so ago named Selena Powell. And I don't know much about her, but I do know that she's very outspoken about her sexual escapades with famous men, usually athletes and rappers. And skip forward to current day. They have now started a podcast, her and another young lady who a clip went viral because she said that she gave oral sex to 7 basketball players at the same time in the same room. I believe it was the Phoenix Suns is the rumor.
Including Devin Booker as the lead role.
Allegedly. So that went viral, like super, super viral. These girls now have their own podcast. It's called The Thoughts Next Door. And it is the most wild thing I've ever seen. I watched about 10 minutes of it and I felt hungover. They just talk about all of their sexual adventures with rappers and athletes. And they talk about, like, one young woman has a child with Chief Keef. And she was talking about how much he owes her in child support. They said the exact dollar number, and they just sort of air out everyone's secrets. On the most recent episode, this lady told a story about how apparently Odell Beckham, allegedly all that, flew her to see him and asked her to poop on him.
Man, what a shitty situation.
Thank you. That was perfect.
That was good.
Yeah, and so now that clip's going viral.
So here's something you missed from the last episode. So I've met these girls.
What? What?
They were in my house.
He explained. You got to listen to this.
So
both of those girls
were in my house and 5 feet away from me.
How long?
I hope 6.
This last week. Well, yeah, it should have been.
Last
I'll
week?
clarify. It was well distant.
I'm worried about a whole different type of virus now.
Right.
Pete.
Yeah. Might want to be. No, but my roommate has a podcast. They went on their podcast. My roommate was on one of their first episodes, and now they came and did hers. But this was like right after the Suns thing. So she does a podcast from our apartment, and so I met them.
Oh, because you have a girl roommate.
Yes. And these girls don't believe a goddamn thing they say.
Well, you think they're just all
Oh
for
no,
the
they had a
clout?
lawyer. There was a lawyer present before they started it, and he was repeatedly telling them you have to say allegedly if you're just going to accuse people of things. So all they're doing is saying allegedly after everything, and then just blatantly lying.
Oh, it's a hustle.
All right.
It's a complete hustle.
Well, they were my winners, and now
Well, they are. I mean, nobody knows this.
All right,
this
my
is a
winner's
very-
Pete then, because he's hanging out with the Thoughts Next
No,
Door
no,
on
no,
the
no.
weekends.
Not hanging out. I simply walked in the door, said hello, and went to my room and hid, and locked up my door.
I just got so much more nervous about the Rona coming from you.
Mm.
You have the Thoughts Next Door over,
That's next door.
and we're in here thinking we're safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think again, huh?
All right, Anand, who's your loser?
My loser is a player on the Houston Rockets, Denwell House.
Okay. What did Denwell do?
So he got scratched from the last Lakers Rockets game,
Okay.
and no one really knew why. And has now come to light that he had a COVID tester in the bubble in his room, and he broke protocol.
Wait, he what?
So one of the testers on site, COVID testers, he apparently struck up a cord,
Oh.
and he got caught with this COVID tester in his room, which apparently breaks whatever protocols that the NBA
I
has.
thought if you're in the bubble, you're in the bubble.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
I thought too.
Like,
but now
look-
he might not play tonight.
He's suspended through.
Come on.
They haven't
September.
said. They haven't
Oh,
said.
okay, they haven't
These
declared.
guys are used to the thoughts next door, and you're going to just separate them from that and not expect them to have some hanky panky.
Yeah, I don't get what the
tester?
justification is. Like they didn't burst the bubble.
Nah, there should be inner bubble
You should be able to
sex allowed.
get it on.
If you're in the bubble, sex it up.
Well, yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
All right. My loser is Tory Lanez. I don't know how much we've really talked a little bit about Tory Lanez allegedly, I guess, shooting Meg the Stallion. Nice. Well,
Really funny we have that.
well done. But apparently it came out this week that Tory Lanez texted her shortly after he shot her and apologized and said, I was just too drunk. So Tory, you got to hang it up, man. Why don't you go back to Canada? Thank you. Go back to Canada, hang it up.
Yep.
You know, if this is true and this guy got drunk and like pissed off and shot Meg the Stallion in
And
the
admitted to it, right?
I don't think he admitted to it. Meg the Stallion had said it happened.
But then he's tacitly
yeah, no,
admitting to it.
totally. I agree.
Movie
But like, you're out of here, man. Like,
Yeah.
if you're canceling anyone, you're telling me all this canceling we've been trying to do, I'll support one cancel.
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez, he shot a woman in the foot because
You
he
know,
was pissed or like jealous or something.
I just got too drunk and went face first in an ice bucket. He started shooting.
He started shooting. All you do when you get violent is attack birds.
Yeah, attack birds and fall into ice buckets.
Tory Lanez shoots young ladies in the feet.
Very scary. Everybody should be deathly afraid.
Yeah, go
The
back to
public should
Canada,
be.
man. I don't think
Yeah.
I think they frown on that behavior in Canada.
You know, go back up your A.
They're very friendly.
Yeah.
They're very sweet.
Yeah, what happened to him?
I don't know, man. But we don't want you here. in
We don't
America.
not in this ground.
Mm-mm, we don't shoot women.
No, we don't.
We shoot anything else.
Jesus.
Okay. On content.
Content. It's a podcast that releases sporadically. I've talked about it multiple times on this podcast. It's called All In with Chamath, David Sachs, David Friedberg, Jason Calacanis, all Silicon Valley investors, operators, billionaires, and they just give a fresh perspective because they're not beholden to anyone. They're all super rich and they speak freely.
I
And
love
you
that.
could agree with them or disagree with them, but you know, you have four really smart, successful, proven successful people that are just giving their thoughts on everything. And
They're like
it-
a more rich group chat.
yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Not beholden to anyone.
Yeah.
Get to say whatever they want. Just have more money.
We'll just take a
Yeah.
percentage of their earnings from their pod because they're copying us essentially.
but
Oh.
they don't run ads. They don't need
They
ads.
don't
No.
need-
We need ads.
Come on.
Maybe
the
they
ones.
could advertise on our pod about their pod
Yeah.
just so we
Yeah,
could
yeah,
redirect.
They can take a percentage.
Of ours.
Yeah. I got you said there's a new one, right?
New one just released, I think, yesterday.
And there's no
So-
schedule, no nothing.
No,
Just
it's
whenever
they're
they feel
just
like it.
rich and they're just like, we have things on our mind.
That's fun. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mine is I just wanted to announce number one, for content, I want to ask for content. I'm looking for good TV shows.
Oh.
I just watched Chernobyl.
Hmm.
Great show. Just really quick, 5 episodes, I think.
Yep.
You know, wasn't ready for it to be over. And I just decided to go back and start Westworld. So I'm
Oh.
looking for the classics that I might have missed.
Is it because the books are getting so boring?
Well, it's just that you can't be all books all the time. You know, you got to take a
Right.
break. And there's a lack of movies that I'm really into right
Okay.
now.
What are you into? Let's get some
Well, when it comes to shows, I don't know. I just want the classics. Like I like the classics. I don't like I haven't tried it, but I don't like Game of Thrones. Not
Okay.
really into dragons and stuff.
it's
I
a pretty
know-
long series too. So you gotta be
Yeah.
committed.
Yeah, but Westworld seems interesting so far. Chernobyl was amazing.
Kind of in that neighborhood.
So that's where I'm at, and I'm also asking for your guys' help.
Oh.
So let me know.
Got it.
Do we got any shout outs or anything?
We
We
got, a
do. We do.
we got one right
See,
here on
shout
the
out to
chat.
Sporty Girl on the chat who just said what happens in the bubble stays in the bubble.
Yeah.
I
Damn right.
agree.
And Technochrome says, "Can you shout out my girlfriend Jenna Toole?"
That seems like a fake name.
Yeah. And
Shout out Jenna Toole.
one official shout out that
Yes.
came in from D. It's a wife saying, "Can you please shout out her husband, who's a diehard fan? His name is Caesar. He's a UPS driver in Phoenix. He's a 2020 hero. a big Kathy of the pod and got his wife to listen as well. And yes, I agree. You're helping keeping the economy going by making sure stuff gets on time.
There we go, man.
Thank you.
There it is. And the crowd erupts.
I'll tell you, my dad's also a UPS driver. That job is no joke. They
No, it
are the
doesn't seem like
true heroes.
Yeah. I mean, you just walk down any street, they're working.
They're hustling.
Yeah.
And they're kept on very strict times.
Mhm.
If you aren't delivering fast enough, out the door you go.
Great.
That's all we got. Everyone have a great weekend. In case you're wondering what chat we were reading from, it's because every Thursday we go live on Twitch, Group Chat Pod. We do our winners, losers content there.
Yep.
And of course, hit up our Instagram, Group Chat Pod. Unfortunately, our Twitter is still Group Chat Pod 1.
We got reports back because of COVID. They're a bit slower than usual.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Okay. And then melrosestreetjournal.com is where you subscribe to our newsletter, check out all of our articles. Give us a rate and review on the iTunes store, the podcast app on your phone if you really love us. That's all we got. We'll be back next week.
Yep.
Everyone have a great weekend. If you live on the West Coast, protect those lungs. And really, if you live anywhere, protect your lungs. That's the story of the year. Okay.
That's the story of the year.
We'll see you guys.
Intro.
Oh, you could enter. My birthday's tomorrow if you want to include.
Mhm.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Happy birthday to you. To
Hey,
you.
hey,
We
hey,
sing happy birthday from us, a group to you.
Hey. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we made it another week. We survived. It looks a little like the end of the world here in California. I'm not sure how it looks where you're at, but it's crazy times.
Whoa.
Was that you're like scared?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Great. So now Pete has his own soundboard, and as you'll see through the episode, Tim also brought a soundboard today. He had
Sometimes
some
it
hits and
worked. Sometimes it didn't.
some people loved it. Some people, didn't.
A lot of people talking about it though.
A lot of people are talking about it. That's all that matters. Also, Tim has just been given $1,000 to do whatever he wants with, and we'll see if he can earn a return.
Let's see.
Let's see how good he is at managing money.
Yeah.
And then we have. Go ahead. God, you have everything on that thing. Jesus. Okay. And then we have, of course, all the news you need to know. We have a lot to talk about in the stock market.
Yep.
And I think the biggest story that we're going to talk about is Trump knew.
Mm-hmm.
He knew. And I think we knew he knew, but now we all know he knew because he let us know that he indeed did know.
Yeah, there's no debate about it.
No debate about it. He's on record.
He knew.
He knew.
Hashtag.
Hashtag
He knew.
Correct. Okay. All right. Everyone, let's get into it.
Are we not gonna?
Hash.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Ladies
Hold
and
on.
gentlemen,
Cut it out. Cut it
Hold
out.
on,
Cut it
hold on,
out.
hold on. Good.
Just
he
add this
knew,
one.
he knew. And last, but of course not least,
Of course not.
we've got another birthday, man.
Hey.
It's birthday time here on
Yeah. All right. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Wow. How old are you?
Finally
50?
turned 26.
52.
Yeah, well, you act like it.
He acts 52. He looks 26. Anand Murthy.
9/11.
Wow.
9/11.
Yep.
You kind of get overshadowed by other.
A little bit there.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you now? Are you sharing with the audience? or no?
37.
Wow.
37. And
Insignificant age.
Clearly the younger Murthy.
Yes.
You know,
There's hope. There's hope out
you have
there.
Grandpa Murthy now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, happy birthday, on, and everyone hit him up on Instagram and show him some love. Let's get into it.
Hash.
ladies and gentlemen, group chat.
You ever need back the that's your kind of what do you call that thing?
Oh yeah, the trigger.
It's from your office. It's just sitting there.
We got it for that. So
Oh.
Danny didn't know how to do
Of
it.
course. Of course he did it.
Yep.
He did it in 20 minutes.
Uh-huh.
We also have a picture of Dan we're gonna hang up. It's found on his old desk. See what I mean?
You found a picture of
Yeah.
Dan? Oh, that's good.
We figure we hang it here, kind of like what was,
Yeah.
where we